Hello, my friends. It's Matthew Street. Welcome to my channel. I appreciate you being here. And folks, I'm doing another show and tell type video today. And yes, I'm going to focus exclusively on the great John Lennon. I don't do enough videos on John Lennon. I mean, it's been a while since the Mind Games box set came out, and then there was a couple of DVD documentary type movies that came out not too long ago, one on the One-to-One concert and another one on the Mike Douglas show stuff. But we're awaiting with anticipation for, I guess, the big One-to-One box set, that period of time in John's career when he played at Madison Square Garden for those big shows, his only two full-scale concert performances. So when that comes out, I'm sure there'll be a lot of videos and reviews and show and tells about that, and I anticipate I'll jump on that. But for now, I thought I'd show some stuff. And so this is a photo, as you know, a famous photo. It's on one of John Lennon's box sets, his I forget, it's called the John Lennon Anthology, I believe, and on CD4, the cover of the CD is this image of John and Sean standing by the shoreline in Bermuda during John's summer 1980 vacation in Bermuda, when he wrote and created a lot of the material for Double Fantasy and what would later become Milk and Honey. And him and Sean are on the shoreline looking down upon the swimmers in the beautiful blue waters of Bermuda. Now, I forget the name of this exact bay, but many, many years after this photo was taken, yes, Matthew Street himself, I went to the exact same spot. Me and Mrs. Street took a vacation to Bermuda, and I made sure that I went to all the John Lennon sites where John was hanging out that summer of 1980, and I had her take some pictures of me in the exact spot where John was. The angle might be a little different, but I'm basically standing, and obviously the environment changed a little bit with the bushes and trees across the way, but it is the exact same spot where John Lennon and Sean stood having those pictures taken back in 1980. So I thought I'd start with that and show you that. All right, put that off to the side here for now. All right, get it out of the way. All right. I was in a gift shop not too long ago, and they had some John Lennon coasters. John and Yoko coasters, I should say. Very nice. Nice image from that Bed In for Peace period. It was just one of those little curio shops, and I saw them and grabbed them. I think Mrs. Street pointed it out to me. She said, "Hey, look at these." And I said, "Yeah, that's pretty cool." So there's some John Lennon coasters. I also want you to know I am very clean today. Yes, Matthew Street is clean. So I have my very clean button. I will wear it proudly today. When John passed, sadly, and unfortunately you have to talk about it on occasion, but it's a sad, obvious thing. But a lot of publications like this one, put out by the Sunday Times in London for £1, came out in the days following, or the week or so following his tragic loss of John, which we hate even talking about. I hate even showing some of these images. They bring back such horrible memories. But it is a curio. It's a magazine that it's on very thin, fragile paper, glossy paper, but very fragile. So it's one of those things that if you still have one of these from those days, just after that terrible date in December of 1980. To have one of these is kind of rare. And they did do a nice job here with this publication. So I figured I'd give you a little gander at that. Beautifully done. And I thought I'd just show you the images. I mean, very stunning, beautiful. Unfortunately, such a tragic event had to lead to a beautiful magazine like that in tribute to John. I wish that's not the reason why we have to have this, but unfortunately it is. But I thought you'd like to see it. I'm sure there are many of you that will never have a chance to own a copy of this. I happened to be in England serving in the United States Air Force when John lost his life that night. And so I was there to pick up a lot of these publications that were published just in the UK at the time, 45 years ago. I can't believe it. So, great picture of John there. Wonderful, wonderful tribute to him. It's just sad why it was created, but when you look at the beauty and love put into this publication, I just thought it'd be something you'd like to see. And just one of those rare magazines. I do have more, and someday, I don't want to go too fast, but one of those rare magazines, and I do have more I will show you now that I have this little idea to do some show and tell type videos like this. It'll be nice for you to see things up close and personal, and I will definitely do that for you. Last couple of pages here. And what a beautiful image at the end. And the back cover. So again, this was published in the days following that tragic night, and it was published in the UK by the Sunday Times. £1 I paid for that. A lot of times you saw a lot of things like this in the days following our loss of the great John Lennon. And I'm sure this is a button many of you have seen, very common button that was produced en masse back then. And yes, I have a John Lennon coin purse, so I can keep my coins in here. And yeah, got some stuff I threw in here. Another tribute button from that period, 45 years ago. Some of these are that old. It's a little one, but it's again from that same period. All right. Of course, I have my John Lennon lenticular original button in here. And I have, there's a nice one of John, nice little button. And is that it? No, one more Lennon button in here. In my John Lennon coin purse. Don't make fun of me. Give peace a chance, John Lennon. All right, so I'll show you that. Who remembers these things? A couple more things, folks. I'll be out of here. Also, I was in a gift shop recently, and Mrs. Street spotted this. A John Lennon candle. Very nice. Secular St. John. You can check that out. Maybe you can read it okay. You see that okay? There's the company that makes these. Very nice. Mrs. Street spotted it, and I grabbed it. They had other celebrities, too. I just grabbed the John one. Now, you may all remember several years ago when the United States Postal Service put out this beautiful stamp of John Lennon, a forever stamp. And I have several of these sleeves. These were the big sleeves you could buy at the post office of the stamp, U.S. Postal Service. So I have those, but then I remember going out of my way to get this, the first day of issue ceremony program. The day it was issued, this is an actual stamp up here too, by the way. First day of issue, September 7th, 2018, New York, New York. And I picked up one of these. I have another little special item from this era. I just couldn't find it for today. I'll show it another day, but very beautiful. This is all raised printing here. Here's the back, U.S. Postal Service with the peace sign. It's a little booklet. You open it up. Beautifully done. Postal Service honors singer John Lennon. Real nice in a slip sleeve. First day of issue, they had a dedication ceremony in New York City, Central Park area. I think Yoko attended this. I'm pretty sure she did. But I'll show you the program here. Dennis Elsis, Master of Ceremonies, presenting the colors. Bob Gruen spoke. Sean Ono Lennon spoke. So this is the program from that day. All right, that there. I don't think there's anything else in here. No. So basically it's just a decorative booklet talking about John and the ceremony, the book, and this is what I guess the guests were given, this little folder with the commemorative events that were going to happen that day at the dedication ceremony. So I love having that. And then you got a stamp on the first day of issue, which was that date, September 7th. So that's a nice keepsake. And again, along with the actual thing you could get at the post office, nice collectible. Okay, and last but not least, and I'll be out of here, folks, in my John Lennon special, is this. I got this several years ago by a super fan by the name of Jim Cushman, a super collector. Jim has all kinds of cool stuff. And this was issued to me by Jim Cushman. There were several of these, and basically here's the official letter from Jim. Well, here it is, an actual piece of towel that was owned and used by John Lennon. The towel and other items were part of the Kenwood collection submitted by Cynthia Lennon to Christie's auction of Beatles memorabilia on September 5th, 1996 in South Kensington, London. The swatch is guaranteed to be genuine. I purchased 2 towels, the brown one, which you have, and an orange and black one, which is up in my huge personal collection. Enclosed, you will find a copy of the Christie's tag, which adorned the towel, depicts the actual lot number, photocopy of the 2 towels purchased, and the mailing label from Trax, Britain's leading dealer of Beatles memorabilia, which helped me procure the towels you hold in your hands, something that was held by him. Not only held by him, but used to dry his wet body and wash his face, maybe, right? So I got the official letter. Oh, and here's the stuff in the back, which shows the tag, which you got at the auction, Christie's, the 2 towels, the bill of sale. So that's great. And then here it is in a plastic sleeve, all sealed. Oh, wrong way, but there it is. John Lennon's bath towel. This certifies the material below is an actual piece of towel used by John Lennon while living at his estate in Kenwood until 1968. Towel was submitted by Cynthia to Christie's, Beatles memorabilia, Thursday night, lot number 452. There it is, folks. Towel owned and used by John Lennon. Piece of towel. Okay, folks, that's it. I hope you enjoyed this special edition in memory of John Lennon. We love him, we miss him, and I thought you would enjoy a video just about him. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.